Congratulations, you've won. I'm here. Horse.
The prize.
Ratio. The prize.
And I'm the catch.
Tango and cash.
Together with a prize catch.
Yes. Bingo.
Oh. Welcome back to InYaChest.com. InYaChest.com. Real people, real issues, real answers, real reality. You know the spiel. Once again, you can send anything you want us to answer to InYaChest@gmail.com. You follow us on Twitter, He Makes Sense, and you ask for it. We're bringing in with our second video, question and answer for the night. Fake merchandise tend to look much better on Caucasians, and when African Americans wear the real thing, people tend to think it's fake. So we're trying to figure out why is that perception is with people like that.
But you know what? Who would think it's fake? Your same race? But you know what? It has to be the same race, because you would never hear the other race say that to your face, because you got to be in your circle basically, or close to them saying that. They won't even pay any attention.
That's sure.
You get what I'm saying? It's gonna be like, oh, where she got that fake shit from? Hey, you know they got a fake red bottoms now. They're like purple. They got like no, they do
magenta.
Yeah, magenta. They have some fake red bottoms now. So it's like, I wonder what the white folks think. Like, you know, do they like? Do they get offended, or they know that's not the real shit, or they feel like, you know, that can't be, so they don't even want to bother even look? You think?
That's what I'm wondering. I don't know. I just know that I've heard people say that certain fashionable items look better on other races than it does on us African Americans.
Well, because I think that's the way they present it on the model or actual commercials. So that's how they expect it to look. So if they got Shanika wearing the Gap, it's gonna be a bigger Gap. You know, it's gonna be like, you know, and it's like, oh damn, that's not what we want it to look like. You know, so it's like, no, that's not the look we're looking for. So they tend to make the sizes like smaller now, so they don't fit the Shanika anymore.
And that goes to how we talk about, that's why they use the alternative black. And it's good.
Yeah, with a big
Afro
wig.
So if you ever noticed me, and you always spoke about it in the commercials, when they use a black person, it ain't like me black, you know. It's like either extremely African black, or either mixed, not even mixed, eccentric. Like kind of black with white features.
Like Diana Ross daughter. Yeah.
There you go, like black with white features, or extremely African black.
Yeah, African black.
Nothing in the middle. You won't see a mule or a horse in a Levi's commercial.
Nah, we'll go out with goatees. We gotta be like some African kente brother, or we gotta be a chick that's just like I said, the Afro wigs. And every time I used to go in the mall and I see a girl with an Afro wig, I was like, she's a model, hands down. You pick them up. If you look, pay attention, people. From now on, you watch commercials. The black woman will always have an Afro wig, and the Afro wig, and she doesn't look like the down the street black girl.
The Swiffer Wiffer commercial has I always remember that commercial comes on. The Swiffer Wiffer commercial has a girl with the Afro, and the other commercial with the car where the girl's driving, she starts talking like a young girl in the car behind the wheel. Yeah. She also has the.
A lot of them though. It's like almost 80-90% of them like that.
So just start paying attention to the commercial, and you're gonna realize, oh, Horace and Steve was right about that. You know, it's kind of funny. I don't know why it's like that.
The only one they don't do it with is the McDonald's, the food that's killing us.
The food?
Yeah. So they want to address all the blacks. So they don't want to just pick out one black. No, get all any black person. I can go eat this McDonald's.
So that brings me to another thing. Now, the society feels like people in the lower income class would only buy fake stuff, so they automatically assume, well, because the majority of people in the lower class or maybe of ethnic descent, that's why if anyone of black origin wears something that's official, that they still gonna think it's fake, you know?
Man.
Because, you know, we've always grown up Caucasians on top of the food chain, on top of the financial chain. So it's like, yay, okay, they must have the real thing. But then the opposite way around, minorities are usually at the bottom of the food chain. They usually don't have the funds to buy that. So if we do see a gentleman us with something that's authentic, we're not going to think it's authentic because the upper class was just brainwashed through television on how the lower class is supposed to live. And we were brainwashed as lower class on how the upper class lived. So we automatically assume whoever's Shea Whitey up there, what they're wearing is legit. You know?
That's a great point. And you know what I also thought about? It's the same concept goes for car purchases. It's the same thing. You ain't gonna see too many white folks driving Camaros.
A box Chevy.
No box Chevys, no Grand Prix, no Cadillac Escalades.
If I see a Caucasian in a box Chevy, I'm like, oh, he's taking that to the junkyard. He gonna park that out. Oh, he must be selling that to somebody. Or he bring that to the auction. You know, it's messed up.
Yeah, it's messed up, man. It's like so stereotype, man.
Yeah,
it's like, it's sad, dog.
He must have repossessed that. He must work for a tow company. You
know,
know,
he must be retired. It's like an old folks driver that is clean too.
But hello, we drive it.
Yeah.
We're driving an Aston Martin, a Maserati.
It must be a drug dealer.
A D-boy.
Yeah. Or a rapper. He plays basketball. Football player. God, I hate this shit, dog. It happens all the time now, so you can't really even stop it, man. So women go through the same thing, like if a woman wearing some a nice Louis or a nice bag, they be like, oh, she probably did some credit card scam. You know what I'm saying? They don't tell them what another person thinking they actually have the money to like buy it with no problem, because it's another bag to them. But this girl that worked hard overtime, double punched in the clock to get some extra time to get this Louis. Or she probably actually have a good career, but now you don't categorize her. Or she got this on some other way. Yeah. It's sad, man. I'm doing it right now. I'm sorry.
We throw that saying around, you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. But if you're surrounded by media, television, fashion, it teaches us subliminally to think that way. We're not even paying attention, and we're taught that way through television. For God's sake, look at BET now. BET, which is for some of you folks that don't watch it, it's the Black Entertainment Television. It kind of find ways to kind of make other people think of us a little differently, and not always in a positive way. I'm sorry, I do like BET. I just hate the reruns of New Jack City and Baby Boy. It's sickening. Okay. Now, in these movies, we're portrayed as, we're portrayed as strong. We're strong. In all these movies, we're strong black men. Okay.
I don't want to be strong. I want to be rich.
Strong black.
Is this Baby Boy?
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
Oh wow. Small world. So we're portrayed as strong black men that's well endowed. Okay. Okay. That likes to steal. That's like to steal women and show them a good time. Okay. What else? We don't like to wear fitted clothes. Okay. The whole wife beater was derived from our culture.
Really?
I'm assuming. Because I figure we want to show off our pecs. Our pecs, deltoids, buys, tries, and
we always be stuck in this box, man.
And we hustle. Always bad, but we do what we can to make it happen. And that's our image.
Thug, we're thugs.
I can't remember how long I wore. When I first started my job, I wore long sleeves for the first 2 years because I didn't want no one to see my tattoo to pass judgment on me. Shame, because I was brainwashed that people this stature at a young age don't really have markings on their hand. I think I used the word yo. I can't remember how many times I did when I first started. I got to the point where I was thinking while I was talking. So when people asked me a question, I responded so much longer because I was thinking my sentence before I actually spoke it to them. A damn shame, trying to retrain myself to fit into your society.
Oh man, hey man, at least you tried, man. At least you knew how to play the game, and you played the game, man. Can't argue for that.
Now when it comes to home purchases, okay, you have minority moving to a prestige area.
Yeah.
What's going through that neighbor's head?
I gotta go. It's time to move. Every black neighborhood that you see now used to be a predominantly white neighborhood years ago.
You're right.
And you know what? I don't blame, I'm not gonna say white people. I don't blame a more prominent neighborhood for trying to like categorize, because it happens in everything. We went from clothes to cars to job. It happens in everything, and I don't blame people for trying to just maintain a good environment, because once you start seeing 22s when you start seeing 22 Israels come around the neighborhood, it's time to go.
You know when you can get away with minority or black folks like us moving into a prestige area, is that you don't come out your house. Like they don't see you hanging out in your lawn. I mean, that's the only way they won't move right away. If you come in,
stay in the house.
yeah, he's home. He's a homebody.
Homebody.
Yeah.
Come out at night when they're sleeping.
Yeah, just come out. He drives out of his garage and leaves. Doesn't hang in the front. Runs out to get his newspaper. They'll stay. But if you like to sit on your patio, you like to be outside working on your car.
That's a good point, Steve.
Then they start looking at and calling up the realtor. Hey, put my house on the market. I'm just curious.
You know what, Steve? I'm not trying to be biased here. When I go to prominent neighborhoods, they don't stay outside their homes but chilling. That's what black folks do. We just like to be.
That's what they look for.
You know what? That's weird.
That's what they look for.
That's weird. A lot of black people do that.
Listen, there are. Don't get me wrong. There are black folks that live in a predominantly good neighborhood, but you don't know they're there. Like, oh man, you see them driving down the street in their car leaving. Like, oh shoot, it's one of us in here. You didn't know that. They stay inside. They don't let the children. They let the children play before sundown. That's the trick. If they have kids, they let them play like after school between 3:30 to 4:35 in the house.
In the backyard too. Sometimes they don't let them in the front.
Right. No, never
in the front.
Never play in front like for it's just. You're gonna start noticing this guy.
That's interesting.
Yep, you're gonna start noticing that.
Black kids play anywhere.
Yeah.
Black kids play from the backyard, the front yard, the park, anywhere. Anywhere they can move, they'll play.
If they have no kids, they will not come out the house. You will not see black folks out sitting out the front yard. Sometimes you can't even catch them grooming the grass. You won't even catch them grooming their yard. Because you know why? You're not supposed to be grooming your grass because you're in a prestige neighborhood. You leave that to the association.
It's a good point, Steve. Interesting stuff. All right, I'm done for that.
I'll let you have it.
Interesting. Well, folks, thank you once again. We're here at the northbound location. That's Steve over there, the man in the mirror. That's me, Horace, the Jamaican stallion. Giddy up. Glad to be back with you guys again. And I just want to tell everyone that Miss Whitney Houston, she was a great inspiration to a lot of women out there, a lot of people. Want to miss you, Whitney. Love you. God bless.